Week 5 begins tonight. A West Coast battle between the 49ers and the Rams is just a few hours away. Oh, look at SoFi Stadium. It's gorgeous. The 49ers dealing with a ton of injuries. We are going to update you on all of that. The Rams could be licking their chops tonight, but it's the NFL, so you never want to assume anything, right? As we welcome you in here, Lindsay Thiry is in L.A. covering tonight's game. Of course, she joins us now. Lindsay, as I said, injuries a big issue for San Francisco right now. Let's start with the quarterback position where Brock Purdy is out tonight.
Laura, Brock Purdy's out. Mac Jones will get the start again. He has confidence in his ability to step up. He won a couple of games for the Niners in weeks 2 and 3. He says he believes in his process when it comes to preparation, regardless of whether he knows he's going to start or come in off the bench. Obviously tonight, very clear he will be the starter. Here's what's going to be Mac Jones' biggest challenge tonight, among other things. Who is he throwing the football to? He's without several receivers. Juwan Jennings is out. Ricky Pearsall is out. And let's not forget, Brandon Ayuk is yet to play this season. George Kittle is on injured reserve. So we could probably going to see a lot of Christian McCaffrey. Demarcus Robinson will start, as will Kendrick Bourne. I have to check the depth chart because they are so far down that chart, Laura, as they try to make do with a lot of backups. And plus, Mac Jones says in his preparation for the Rams, he believes that they are the best defense right now in the NFL.
Yeah, it's great stuff. We'll continue to keep you updated on everything around this game as it's coming your way. 2 3-1 teams, by the way, despite what the 49ers are dealing with their injuries. Thanks to Lindsay. All right, Byron Young and the rest of this Rams defense has been impressive in the early going. That's what the 49ers are dealing with tonight. Currently tied for second in sacks, top 5 in turnovers and touchdowns allowed. 49ers offense, meanwhile, has struggled to take care of the ball. Their 8 turnovers, tied for the most, actually, in the NFL. Dan Orlovsky and Jason McCourty are here. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
How
you doing? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday, Ron.
Thank you, guys.
Happy
you know what?
birthday.
Nowhere else I'd rather be spending my birthday. Well,
really?
No, but this is
watching a Rams touchscreen.
This is pretty great. I can't wait for that. Dan, why is this Rams defense such a problem for teams right now?
Yeah. So one of the things that happened this year with this Rams, or last year, was that front four became such a viable part of their rush, and they were relatively vanilla with a lot of the things they did last year schematically. Then this year, what they've started to do is kind of expedite the simulated pressure from their defenses. And I would tell everybody from the offensive perspective, some of the things that they're doing with those simulated pressures and the lack of information they're giving quarterbacks with both the rush and the coverage is one of the reasons why that they are creating such dominant matchups and a lot of confusion for quarterbacks. So I'll start with the first one. A couple things. When I, as a quarterback, get to the line of scrimmage, I see this, basically a flat line. Naturally, that's a cover 0 indicator or cover 4, but I'm not really getting any information from the defense starting point. The second thing is I see a vacancy space-wise in the slot. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm anticipating a pressure then because somebody has to have some type of responsibility in either person or area. And then I go here. Well, that defensive end is standing up. He's probably going to be a dropper, but then that defensive end is standing up as well. So that's not an indicator either. What happens is this. The Rams are going to bring pressure. They're going to do that simulated pressure where they go here, here, and up the field. And then this guy's a pressure guy. Now, J-Mac, I get a dropper, right? I get that dropper right there. And from an offensive perspective, I go, okay, I got 1-2, but they have 1-2-3. Well, that's advantage them. I'm outnumbered.
Absolutely.
And then I go up top and they go, I have 1-2-3, but you have 1-2-3-4. I'm in a bad space offensively.
Exactly. And for us as a defense right now, I love that you showed this, and it's just a 4-man rush. But when you give us empty, now we have a lot of times have to get into what we call our empty check. And this right here is a defense that allows them to go 4-on-3 up top. And then now here for these guys down the bottom, he knows I have help inside, and I can force that. But I'm going to have to close to this guy because he's just a spot dropper. He's not going to collision or run with this guy. The beauty of this is up top. Now you get a chance to have 2 DBs, a safety right here and a corner up top. They're looking to see how these 3 are displaced once the ball snaps. 2 of these guys go vertical. That means I have the inside guy, you have the outside guy.
And then for me, like when I see this safety drive this, because this ball almost gets picked off, I look at it and go, well, if that safety's driving it, I want to launch a post, right?
Absolutely.
But you guys have outstanding leverage when it comes to this safety or this corner playing inside leverage, and it almost ends up an interception. Then I'll go to the next one. This guy's Jared Verse. This is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. As a quarterback, I'm sitting there going, okay, I have to protect those 4 or 5 guys. I'm getting all those people walking around as a defense. I need the ball to get snapped on the road, which is where San Francisco is going to be tonight. And now all of a sudden that guy gets pressure running through my center, and then there's that shell coverage. As an offense, I have nowhere to go with the football, also having to deal with the huge pressure.
And the beauty of this is you see all of those guys running around. Behind Daniel Jones is a play clock. This is a third down situation. Those guys are paying attention to the motion, to the tap by the guard, but they're also looking at that play clock, knowing when they got to get down and get to this blitz. And the beauty of it is now you have a dropper, and all we're doing is playing coverage.
J-Mac, what's the counter from San Francisco's offense tonight, especially considering that, as Lindsay told you off the top, you're going through the entire depth chart, people are injured?
They only have 2 players on their team, McCaffrey and Juszczyk, of guys that actually caught passes for them a year ago. So they're going to lean a ton on Christian McCaffrey, and that's what they've been doing. Now it's about how you deploy him and where you move him around. Right here, he's almost in a tight end position, gets matched up on an outside linebacker, and here it is, easy pitch and catch to the outside. They're not just going to keep him in the backfield. This I love. Motion to a slot receiver. Now you get 3 guys and it's empty. You expect McCaffrey to run a running back route, but this isn't that. He runs what we call a 7-cut, a deeper out, and scores the touchdowns against the New Orleans Saints. This, Dan, I don't know where you call this placement of the running back. Motion's out. He's in a wide receiver stance. He runs a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
This is a wide receiver route that he's able to get one-on-one and beat his guy. And this is a 4th down situation. Motions to a bunch on the outside, and now you force communication between 2 DBs, and here it is on a 4th and 2. They pick up a 1st down. This is in the 4th quarter of this game. So for McCaffrey, how do you move him around Kyle Shanahan? Because they're going to be keyed in on him, but you still got to find ways to get him the ball.
Yeah, and real quick, easily, I think the 49ers need to find easier completions for their quarterback early tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of last week was Brock Purdy too much downfield.
Yeah.
Easier completions tonight.
One area to watch was CMC. The Rams have the best goal-to-go defense this season. McCaffrey has the most goal-to-go rushing attempts. There's Christian McCaffrey looking very dapper. It's all on him tonight, honestly. They're down so many offensive players. We will see a heavy dose of McCaffrey and hoping that he can stay healthy, of course. Adam Schefter back with us now. And Adam, as I just said, injuries are headlining this game, unfortunately, on the 49ers side of things. Let's start with the quarterback position.
Well, Laura, Brock Purdy ruled out again. This is the 3rd game this season that he'll miss due to that turf toe injury. He was able to play Sunday against Jacksonville, but when he and Kyle Shanahan spoke that night, Brock said he was uncomfortable during the game. It got worse, and obviously with the short week, they decided not to play him, and once again we'll turn to Mac Jones, who will make his 3rd start of the season. Won his first 2 starts. We'll see if he can come through again tonight. There are other notable Niners injuries as well. Take a look at the roll call of key Niners who will not be playing tonight. Aside from Brock Purdy, no Brandon Ayuk, no Juwan Jennings, no Ricky Pearsall, no George Kittle, no Nick Bosa. So that is obviously a huge disappointment for the Niners and something they'll have to overcome. And they'll have to do it against the Rams head coach, Sean McVay, who shines in the Thursday night spotlight. Since he became a head coach for the Los Angeles Rams, he is 8-1 in short weeks on Thursday night football. He doesn't lose in this spot usually, and it goes against his Monday night record when he's 5-6. Weird that when he's had more time to prepare, the Rams haven't fared as well. But on short weeks, Sean McVay and the Rams have been lethal, so you have that combination with the Niners' injuries that creates some huge obstacles tonight for San Francisco.
It's an incredible stat. I'm sure there's some people paying attention to that for obvious reasons. It's one, though, that you just can't necessarily figure out, but I love it. All right, Matthew Stafford and the Rams' use of play action could decide tonight's game. Stafford has been lights out on play action this season, top 2 in completions, yards, and touchdowns. 49ers defense has been the exact opposite. 4 touchdowns allowed, tied for the most in the NFL. J-Mac, why has the play-action game been so effective?
They do such a good job of marrying up the runs that they do with the play-action passes. And I think on top of that, Puka Nacua, he reminds me, I played against Hines Ward in Pittsburgh, and you talk about physicality, willingness to block. The amount of times that Puka comes in motion and he has to block the most dangerous guy outside, and he does it with so much aggression that now 2 plays later when they bring him in motion and he goes through between the guard and the tackle or between the tackle and the tight end, and it's a pass play, he ends up wide open. So I think the combination of concepts, but also the guys, Whittington as well, those are the guys that at the point of attack, they're blocking their butts off, and that makes it so much easier to play action pass.
Yeah, I think the mental horsepower it takes to play that position by Puka, not only the physical demand, but just knowing everything, the double motions, the way that they tempo it. I'd also say the way that they use him, and like they'll find a run tonight. I guarantee they will find a run tonight that hits early on in this game that they will get to 4, 5, 6 more times.
And Matthew Stafford is going to be ready to go in this one, of course. We're going to see him in just moments arriving. There he is. He's got to get the bag going. Oh, they almost left it
Jimmy
there.
G stealing the show with the shades on.
Okay, so that's on one side. How about Mac Jones on the other side? Okay, Mac Jones. Like an evil villain outfit. That's what he's trying to play tonight. Or maybe he's just wearing 49ers red. I don't know.
Looks like he's wearing our
Wow. You like that, Dan? I can see you rocking
brother.
Two-tone, baby.
I am so far from that.
Okay, well, here's our game picks. This is what we look like. I will say this is not necessarily alluding to who these 2 guys are picking.
Yeah.
I look cute, though.
I
like
comment,
that.
Laura.
What? I'm scared for you to say it.
Like
Don't
the
say
fireman hat I had on. I could get usage out of that hat.
I know. You could. Oh, no. We're sounding the gong. It's because, oh, my ears. Yeah. I do have big ears. You can say that because you two have big ears. Like, I don't mind that insult from you.
I can't say
it's true. I have, like,
my ears.
All right, we're all picking, you do have perfect ears. We're all picking the Rams here. I don't know, guys. I can't convince myself to pick the 49ers, and then maybe they'll end up finding some way to.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
You're the GOAT. You're a great host, a great teammate, a great friend.
Thanks, Dan. Oh, my God, you guys. Oh, look at this.
There we go.
Okay, you guys are so sweet. Oh, my goodness.
That.
Oh, wow.
Bacon?
Yeah, there's always bacon. It's also Reese's birthday today, which means it's really Reese's birthday.
Oh, so nobody.
She's 6.
6?
If we would have known
birthday,
that,
Reese.
nobody cares about Laura's
I was
birthday
gonna
now.
say,
I forgot
nobody
you guys
does.
shared a birthday.
Yeah, best day of my life.
Go celebrate tonight.
We will. She's the best present I could ever get on
There
this
you
day.
go.
Well done.
We've had a fun day.
Happy
Look at her with
birthday.
the bacon. Oh, it's
Happy
on that
birthday.
side. See you tomorrow.